Welcome to this video, and today I'll be talking about a few considerations that you might want to take into account when you apply for the BTO, because there's going to be a few different projects at different locations. It may be a bit difficult for you to choose. So let me share with you what I take into consideration. So point number one, this is one of the most important points for me and my partner, and that is location from parents. So for both of us, our parents are staying within the same location in Bukit Panjang. Whenever we apply for BTOs, we want to make sure that these locations are accessible to Bukit Panjang, especially via public transport. Okay, the reason being is that it will be easier for us to visit them in future whenever we get our house, and this also makes it convenient for them to visit us as well. Other couples may have, both sides in-laws staying at totally different areas. Then it really depends on which area you prefer. So this really depends on your preference. But there's one important thing to take into consideration. Being close to your parents actually allows you to have a bit of a priority whenever you're applying for BTO. Point number two is about the potential upside you can get from the BTO. So capital gain is one of the most important points for us. First reason being is that we want to continue to build our wealth as we grow older because we are still young. Secondly is because it will help us to upgrade easier in future. Thirdly, you wouldn't want to lose money, especially on such a huge asset such as real estate. Whenever we are looking at different projects, you want to know whether there are any future developments that will be coming. Point number three, location to work. This is an important consideration for you because you don't want to spend too much time traveling, and probably you want to have a better work-life balance. For those of you who are working perhaps in the CBD area, you can look at locations such as Potong Pasir, Bishan, or whatever is closer to the central areas. For those of you who are more mobile, you can probably choose locations that are further away because it's not really a huge factor for you. Point number four, which is nearby amenities. Amenities are really important. This will really make your life even more comfortable. So imagine you are staying right next to the mall or right next to the MRT. It will be much easier than if you compare to somewhere that's a bit ulu. This is actually one of the factors that are stopping a lot of people to apply for Tengah, because Tengah is a new town, it's very undeveloped, there's a lot of things that are not built yet, and people who stay in Tengah may be a bit uncomfortable for the first few years when everything is still starting to come up, starting to be developed. Fifth, good primary schools. Good primary schools may be important to some of you, even though all primary schools are actually good. And these schools will be available when you look at different locations. You can see what will be the nearest primary school, and optimally what you want is to have this primary school be as close to you, within 1 to 2 kilometers is fine. So these are the 5 things that we take into consideration. One is location to parents, second is capital gain, third one is location to work, fourth one is nearby amenities, and fifth one is good primary schools. These are things that you want to take in mind whenever you apply for BTO. There may be some others. If you have, you can just leave them in the comments below, or you can even DM me to let me know if you want this consideration that I've been missing out. I'm open to learning as well, and I think whatever input that you may have for others, it may be helpful for everyone who's watching. If you found this video to be helpful, please like it, please share it with your friends, and also follow me on Instagram, Urban Kaki. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I'll be talking about how much money you need. This is about planning your finances.